Welcome to the First Lady Point of View show, everyone. I'm your host, the First Lady Felicia K. This is where you can expect culture, music, news, reviews, fashion, and exclusive interviews. So stick around. We got exclusive that you don't want to miss right after this.
It's the First Lady Point of View. First Lady Point of View. You tuned in. It's the First Lady Point of View. First Lady Point of View. Culture, music, news, reviews. You tuned in. It's the First Lady Point of View. You tuned in. First Lady Point of View.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. Today we have a very special young lady in the building. You could say we just formed a new sisterhood, if you will. We are sisters in journalism. I recently met her because we are both members of the National Association of Black Journalists, and her name is none other than Majanique Anderson. Hi, Queen. How are you?
I'm doing blessed and highly favored.
I know that's right. Thank you for coming to the show.
Yes, thank you for having me.
All right, we're going to get right into it. I'm going to mix it up a little bit. Something that I didn't have in the questions, but I wanted to tap into it because it's something that you mentioned to me when we first met. Yeah. You told me that it took you 14 years to find your way. Let's talk, and that you want to inspire others that it's never too late. Yeah. Let's, first of all, tell me a little bit about the manifestation project, right? Mm-hmm. And then tell me about that journey, that 14-year journey, because I feel like they tie together, right?
Definitely
okay.
Tie together. 14 years, many people will say, that's a long time. Why didn't you quit? But when I was 20 years old, I was diagnosed with an autoimmune disease called multiple sclerosis. Wow. And quickly, like 2 months into it, I lost my ability to walk, talk, use my hands, and to be able to hold my head still. I was shaking a lot, just immediately. I couldn't drive, I couldn't go to school, I couldn't write, couldn't do anything. My mom was my caretaker. She nursed me back to health. But through that whole thing, all I could think of was all the opportunities that I missed being young, dumb, and thinking I was invincible to the world. And that was my moment where I was humbled. God humbled me for sure. And I said, if I get opportunity to live out loud, I'm going to go all out. And I'm going to give everyone else a platform for their dreams to come true as well. I was pre-med at first. Before I got MS, I was pre-med. And my neurologist said, nah, you should change your major because being sick, you're not going to go far with this. So I changed it to mass communications because I'm a talker. Okay. I love to conversate with people. I love to be able to have that critical theory and understanding where people come from. And my first day out of the hospital, I enrolled in the Solano College sports program and became their broadcaster.
Okay.
And I fell in love with it because literally, like, they saw that I was struggling to talk. They saw I was struggling to hold the microphone, but everyone graciously was patient with me and gave me the time and the platform to share my voice. And 1 month of stumbling became 2 years of being the main broadcaster and taking over and being able to just be an advocate for myself.
Okay.
And then the manifestation project came my first year at Sacramento State.
Okay.
Yeah. Sacramento State, I said, I was that person that did not see the end result of my journey.
Right.
And so many people, and then I was looking at different statistics and how many young people are offing themselves because they don't feel like there's no way out. Mm-hmm. And I said, let me be that person that shows them, look, there's all these young people in the world, they have a dream, and they kept going, they didn't quit, and look where they are now.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing that about, you said multiple sclerosis.
Yes.
I would have never known that.
Yeah.
A walking testimony. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Thank you.
I appreciate that. And you said that you wanted to go into media and broadcasting because you like to talk. You know, that's funny you said that because I was once told, like, people will say that somebody that's in this field talks too much. Well, I was told, I'm a journalist. I went to school for journalism.
Yeah.
I got a journalism degree. I was told in my teaching there's no such thing as a journalist or a talk show host that talks too much. So when I
Exactly.
hear people say that, you know what they telegraph to me, especially when they're in this position.
Yeah,
So you didn't go to school, right?
exactly.
Not for this field.
Not for
you
this
might, You
field.
might be a journalist because
Yeah.
you
Decided
do
to
it.
play it, yeah.
But that's my take on it. So
Yeah.
I'm happy that you embrace that.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And never let nobody silence you. I think that's,
Yeah.
that's the worst thing you could do.
Exactly. My voice matters.
Yeah, I know
Your
that's
voice
right.
matters.
I know that's
Everyone's
right.
voice matters. And being a journalist and being in mass communications and broadcasting showed me that no one could shut me up.
I've had people say, never mind. They will really tell you that and think they really ate when they say it. Like, you know how they say, oh, they ate. No, you didn't really eat. It just says more
about you.
Yeah.
So, ignorance speaks more volumes than anything. Yeah.
So now, what has been the most challenging thing that you faced thus far, being that you do battle with the illness, right? And I wouldn't say, you're still young though.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say you got a late start. I'll say you decided.
Yeah.
Probably later than what you would have liked to.
Yeah.
That this was your lane. What has been the biggest challenge in that?
The biggest challenge I would say is the comparison of the fake media versus what's real and authentic. When I started the Manifestation Project, I have 10, 11 years in this field of journalism, and being able to hold a conversation and turning questions into, oh, okay, let's carry this on to a story, and being able to listen to understand. When it comes to other platforms where people are more so given a platform because they have a huge following of people, their platform is a little different, a little misconstrued. So everyone likes to pay attention to that because they're popular and they have the thing. And the small girl from the Bay Area who is just getting started and putting her foot out in the door, it's hard to get that chance.
Yeah, it is.
It is. But I had to really put myself in check recently about it.
It'll happen.
Yeah.
I mean, look at me.
Exactly.
I'm older. I got grown kids. But see, my first thing that I was doing, well, I still do it. I'm a DJ, but that's what I really love is radio and DJ.
So cool.
But I started in multimedia and television first, though. So never quit. And I like that you said that I even changed the way I promote. I don't do interviews at this point in the game. I have conversations. Now you see what you just said there? You said it's supposed to start as an interview and turn into a conversation, right? But hey, I say everybody do their thing in a way that works for you. But please make sure you're informed. Before you comment on what you have no understanding of.
Exactly.
That's the way I'll say that. And you're on the right path with that. That's one thing I noticed about you when you was working the room that night is you were so informed in the way you carried yourself in the conversations you were having. I can tell like, oh yeah, this is her space.
Thank you.
So you own it. And as far as I want to talk to you about your poetry, but I want to talk a little bit more about what is the goal for the Manifestation Project? What is your long game goal?
The long game, like I want an actual showcase. I want a show where it goes from those small 10, 30-minute videos on YouTube to being put out on like a network or something like that. And because I really feel like especially the society we live in today, there's not enough positive messages being put in the atmosphere.
Right.
Everyone's so upset and depressed because you go on Instagram, you go on social media, all you see is negative. We're going to war. This is going up. And all I see is everyone scared. And just like helpless, and they don't feel like there's no way. I recently saw a video of a woman saying she maxed out all her credit cards because she was like, well, the world's going to end in a few months anyway. So, and I was like, the world needs more positivity.
Right.
So,
I agree.
Yeah.
So now you also do poetry.
Yes.
How long have you been doing poetry?
since I was 12 years old.
Okay, so that's first love.
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely.
So that's where you originally found your voice.
Yes.
Okay, I get
Definitely.
it. I get it.
Yeah, 12 years old. I'm 31 now, so
You're still a baby.
yeah, I've been writing for a long time. Now all the faculty and staff at Sacramento State come to me.
Yeah.
Hey, can you write a poem? We'll give you a week. Is that okay? I have it done in like 2 hours, and I'm like, this is it. I perform it. They love it, and then I'm on to the next journey.
So are you a member of any clubs at Sac State?
Yes.
Okay, tell us a little about
Yes.
that. We'll get into that.
Yes. Anything Black honored. Black. I'm
Okay,
a part of
blackity
all of
black,
it.
black,
yes,
black.
with no apologies for it.
Okay,
I'm
I'm
part of the
here for it.
MLK Scholars Program, and that's where I get most of my connections on campus. Scholarships, job opportunities, internships. Actually, I found out about the NABJ because of someone in the MLK program recommending me to join.
Yeah, well, you know what? Apparently that's how you have to get in anyway.
Yeah.
And when I know who referred me, and I'm grateful because I didn't even know that person was watching my journey and deemed me worthy, and put my name in the hat. Like, you need to snatch her up. I've been watching her grind and this person is like up there, like, and he's right around here.
Wow, I love it.
The thing about that is, I love this conversation. I knew it was going to be a conversation because it's like I said, we're cultivating a sisterhood, and we're embarking on something new with this new journey with this association, and we are in the same space. And I just want to let you know that when I first started having real motion as a journalist, I was 32.
Hey.
I was 1 year older than you.
Yeah.
So it's coming,
Yes,
you know, sis. And
I receive it.
Yeah, it's
I receive
coming,
it.
and it's not too late. Just keep doing the work, and just keep being so kind and warm and inviting, because your energy was infectious at the event.
Thank you.
That's going to always win over everything. Like I said, you never know who's watching, because look what happened for me.
Yeah.
And most of my recent opportunities have been from people that are not even in my circle.
Yeah.
Just keep doing your thing, and it's always people watching, like me and other people.
Thank you.
So how has it been? You said that you went to, what university did you go to before Sac State?
Oh, I went to a community college. I transferred from Solano College in Fairfield.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you from Fairfield? I
No.
usually would have asked that first. Where are you originally from?
I'm from Vallejo, California.
Okay, well, yeah, that's still the Bay.
It's pretty close to Fairfield, but yeah.
So how's that been? You don't network still in the Bay?
I do to a certain extent, but the Bay I live like towards Yuba now, so it's kind of like, it's kind of far.
Did you come way out here to do the show?
No, well, yeah, but I go to Sac State.
You did tell me that you're going to be graduating soon.
Yeah, so I was
for you.
at school today, and then I stayed out here so I could come to here. Yeah.
I love that for you.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so we're going to get ready to go into a break, and then we're going to come back, and we're going to talk a little bit more about where you see yourself 5 years from now, and all that good stuff, and your journey and your process. And if you don't mind, let's talk a little bit more about your poetry as well.
Okay, cool.
All right, and how you use that to inspire others.
Yes, definitely.
All right. So stick around, you guys. We'll be right back. And we're going to get into all the things, journalism and more after this short break.
Culture, music, news, reviews. You tuned in.
I feel sometimes that I'm not listened to. I feel that I'm not getting the attention that I need, and it's a lot built up in my chest. I would just want you to listen to me more often, and evaluate situations with me, and lead me towards success.
Listening is a form of love. Find ways to support your kids at sounditouttogether.org.
Culture, music, news, reviews. You tuned in.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. If you're just now turning in, we have none other than the lovely Majanique Anderson. She is also a journalist, an aspiring talk show host, and a poet, right?
Yes.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about that. Let's get into the poetry aspect, and What name do you go by when you do poetry?
Woken words.
Woken words.
Yes.
That's pretty much self-explanatory.
Yeah.
You kind of doing like spoken word, but you're woke, right? You're
Yes.
conscious and you're
Yes.
intentional with your
Yes,
what you're
very
delivering.
intentional.
Okay.
Yes.
So at the end of this show, if you don't mind, I'll set it up and we'll have you just throw us out there something as we get ready to exit. How
I
about
would
that?
love to. Yes.
All right. So now, do you ever merge the two?
Yes.
Your journalism and your poetry as
yeah.
far as on your platform, on your podcast? You do?
Definitely, yes.
Like you have like, I guess you could say like poetry jam sessions, if you will, with other poets? Poets, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that I need to start cultivating even more into it. Right now, the staff for Manifestation Project is me and my baby sister, and she's 12.
Hey.
Hey, you do what you got to do. She's actually really like good with the camera. She holds it, and we do all the interviews, and then she'll be like, or she'll say cut.
Yeah, the younger the better. I'm telling you.
Yeah. I'm just trying to teach her the essence of starting from absolute zero and gradually going
Hey,
up.
right there. See, the leadership skills there. We have it again.
Yes.
Just automatic. And you know what? Teach them babies in the way you want them to go, and they'll never stray from it. I promise you that.
Yes.
My girls are very active in what I got going on. They're adults now with their own lives, friends, and careers, but they are very hands-on. They watch me grow everything that I do, from radio to television. So that's a good thing that you do that.
Definitely.
So do you think she's going to want to go into the field as well?
Right now, because she's been doing ballet since she was 2. So right now, she wants to be in Alvin Ailey. She wants to be on Broadway doing the dancing and all that. But she finds it very fascinating what I do. And she's always asking me questions like, oh, you finished a poem? So what exactly does it look like? What does it sound like? She's my biggest inspiration for all of it.
And probably your biggest fan as well.
Yeah, she definitely is.
Wow,
and she doesn't shy from that.
I love that. I love that for you. You only have one sister, no brothers?
I have 2 brothers on my mom's side. So it's 3 of us from my mom and 3 from my dad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But that's your ride or die.
Yeah,
right there.
that's my ride or die.
That's the loyal one. Yeah.
Yes. She's always in the passenger
man.
seat.
Yeah. The girls, man, I tell you.
Yeah.
All right, now let's see. What legacy are you intentionally building through your work? I would say for your own family when you have it, right? But even for your little sister, since she is just so in tune, and you know, we don't realize how hard they watch and study. What would you say that would be for you? What is the legacy you're trying to build with?
The legacy is it wrote itself without me even trying. But the legacy of everyone in my family, especially the young ones, because I'm the oldest out of everybody.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm the oldest sibling, cousins, everything. And the legacy that they definitely have in their head is, if Maj can do it, I can do it.
All right.
The perseverance, even when it feels hard, even when it feels like there's no absolute way that something can work, they still feel like they can do it. Because look at me, I'm here, I drove here, and I was not in that place in my life for 11 years.
Okay.
And I used to have a wheelchair and then a walker and everything on campus. And I would be struggling to get to class, but I would still go.
You still go.
Yeah.
Oh, girl.
I still showed up.
Wow. So let's talk a little bit about that. With your MS, right? Do you have like signs when you feel like you're going to have like a bad day or a bad week?
Yeah.
You do? You know in advance, or can you just be having a good day and then boom, it turns all the way
Both.
left? Oh, wow.
Both. MS is something that I make it look easy, but it's so hard.
I imagine.
It's like, you know, there were several times last semester where I will wake up and half of this eye would be blacked out and I'll be blind in this eye. And I would just have to sit there. I learned to breathe through it and just be peaceful and just not freak out. And then it would come back hours or a couple days later.
Okay, because that was going to be my next question. Like, is there a time window that these blackouts happen, or it's just totally up to your body?
Luck of the draw, yeah.
Luck of the draw.
Yeah.
Do you take medication regularly?
Oh, yes, definitely. I have to.
Yeah.
Now it's downgraded a bit. I used to take like 10 to 12 different medications every single day. Now I take an infusion for 8 hours every 9 months. So it's getting a little better.
Good.
Yeah, it's getting a little better.
Modern medicine is
yeah,
a blessing.
yeah. It still has a lot of challenges, especially with the fact that some days are great, some days I'm up, I'm energized, I'm ready to go, and some days I'm just like, okay, I gotta lay down because I'm completely wiped out. I always tell people MS tired and regular tired is two totally different things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man,
yeah.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
But you carry like I said, you would have never known that you're battling
Yeah.
a bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
And you keep going, and you're so beautiful.
And I'm proud of you too, because
thank
girl,
you.
you doing it.
You next.
Thank you.
So now, have you had a lot of people disappoint you though, as far as you got this vision, right?
Yeah.
And you pitch it to people.
Yeah.
Have you had more disappointments than support, or has it been an equal balance thus far?
No. Definitely more disappointments.
Builds character though.
It builds a lot of character. When it comes to, I always tell my family, like, I like when I get a no. Because all that does is make me rework it in my head and work even harder to get through the door. I'm not going to get a yes from you, but I'm definitely going to get a yes from somebody higher up.
Believe that.
Yes.
Receive it. Trust me.
Yes.
I used to get so like emotional, like,
Yeah.
oh, well, they didn't even hear me all the way out, or they focused up. But one thing that I learned through my journey anyway, everybody that ever played in my face and looked like they had to see me about something in the end. And it was not like with malicious. I was not malicious in any way. I just, you keep it moving. And you just keep doing your thing. And you will start getting into places that they kind of look at you like, how you get over there? Yeah.
And that's what I'm going through now. So many people made fun of me because I was in a wheelchair. Oh, she used to do pageants. She was super pretty, but now oh my God. I had people that I looked at as
You're still gorgeous.
Yeah, but I had people that looked at me like I was nothing. And that they were doing so much better because they weren't sick. Granted, you probably were.
Everybody has an acquired taste though.
Yeah.
And just because I'm not your cup of tea. You got to look at it like that.
Yeah, I took it as a blessing in disguise.
Yeah.
Because God told me, no, where I'm taking you, these people can't come.
Exactly. There it is.
Yeah, I love when people reveal themselves to me because it's like, okay, cool.
Yeah, that's it.
Let's switch.
You're not going.
Exactly.
No hard feelings.
Exactly.
Just don't hold like grudges along the way.
Yeah.
And just use those no's as motivation.
Yeah.
You don't need this conversation from me, girl. You already got it figured out. You're doing it right already. So just keep doing what you're doing.
Yes.
And now, as far as you have, what is Elvor? Is that a part of your? I heard somebody say something about that as far as your podcast, like the evolution of your podcast. What is that all about? Like, did you start it? Did you have it before, and then you revamped it?
Yeah.
Okay, there it is.
Yes. I had, so it's always like when you're doing different things with media, you have to kind of like
play with it.
Play with it. Tweak it. The Manifestation Project was my 3rd or 4th try.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like trying different elements, and then I was like, okay, maybe I should do it with like a friend. Let's see. But different people have different walks of life. So her walk, she wanted to talk about something different than me. Okay, you do yours, I'll do mine over here. But the Manifestation Project is something that is near and dear to me. I had to put it on pause recently. I had pneumonia.
Okay.
Yeah, and I just got my lungs back to normal.
I was gonna ask.
Yeah.
That's where I was going next when you said about the pneumonia. Do you have more challenges than, like, say, if I got pneumonia than what I would? Is your immune system considered weaker? Or?
Yeah, my immune system is terrible.
Okay.
Pneumonia came from me having the common cold. and it upgraded and turned into that. And when I went to the emergency room, they were like, "You have pneumonia." I was like, and then the doctor was like, "If you didn't come in today, you wouldn't have made it tonight."
Wow. Well, what was your symptoms? Did you have trouble breathing, or like to the point where, you?
I was like, my lungs would cave in. I kept feeling myself just gasping for air. And they did an x-ray of my lungs, and my lungs looked like cauliflower.
Oh,
it was terrible.
Goodness.
And that was in September of the.
How long did it take you to recover from that?
3 months. Yeah.
Look at you.
Yes.
I gotta be checking on you now, girl. 'Cause baby.
But hey, it's one of those things that everything I've gone through, it might knock me down for a second, but I always get back and fight even 10 million times harder, because I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
That perseverance is something, man. And
yeah.
I know you're going to go far with it.
Yes.
You got all the proper tools in your toolbox to achieve your goal. And I really want to thank you once again for your transparency about, your MS and giving us a little bit of education about what goes into that, and showing people that everything doesn't look like what you might think, because look at you. You're gorgeous, you're polite, you're considerate, compassionate, and you're giving, right? Yes. So those are testaments to how you can be battling something bigger than life and still be kind and gracious.
Yes.
So I commend you for that.
Thank you.
And I just wish you nothing but the best. And we're going to see you again. Once that, I'm going to come be on your podcast like I told you I would. And you're going to come back here once you reach another plateau that you want to feel like, I want to come talk about that.
Yes.
And I'm here for you. And we'll be mixing and mingling along the way. But before we get ready to wrap up, first off, I want you to look at this camera here and tell everybody all your social sites, website, anything that you got that you feel like they need to know as to how to get involved with what you got going on. Okay.
Well, my biggest platform is definitely TikTok. I love to utilize that, and to find me is Lovechild25. That's Lovechild, LOVECHILD 25. That's where I perform all my spoken word pieces. I put all my interviews on there and things like that. As well as Instagram. Instagram is 3_Lovechild. A little more simple. And as well as on YouTube, The Manifestation Show. And there are more interviews that are going to be uploaded very, very soon.
All right. So I'm going to get out of here, you guys. I'm going to exit. But before we tap all the way out, we're going to let her take us out of here with a little bit of poetry. All right. So, but before we do that, I want to remind you guys to reach back for those that are coming up behind you and pay homage to those who did it before you. It's free and you'll feel good about yourself. Until next time, peace, one love. May God bless your hustle. And I'm going to have you look right here and take us out of here with some poetry, Queen.
This spoken word piece is called The Garden. We live in a society where beauty is futile. Instant models, fake butts, and fake faces drive the boys wild. In this new world, having a baby by the hustler on the corner gets gratification from others. He's getting dough, right? We live in a society where that hoe over there is turning into them hoes there, and there. Women, we are a prize, and we are not defined by what's in between our thighs. Knowledge is power, and true beauty shines from within. Never feel like you have to trap a man. Women, we are a prize. Don't let your motivation be what's in between the slits of his wallet. Get your own. Be your own. Shine bright like the woman God created you to be. What beauty do you have without owning your purest form of beauty? One day, know the man that really loves you will come and adorn you like never before. Because women, we're worth the highest form.
Yay!
First lady point of view. First lady point of view. You tuned in. It's the first lady point of view. First lady point of view.